Hi everyone, it's Clinton from C.R.Kennedy and we're here at MET Expo 2019. I'm seated here with Itoh-san from Tokina. Pleasure to have you. And also Michael Joy, who's a local DP and director, and he shot his feature. And he's been shooting it on all the Tokina Vista primes. The success of the Vistas are very apparent in North America and certain parts of the world. What was the thought process behind the design of these lenses, in your view?
Well, we'd like to concentrate good optical quality, so which made the bigger size and heavier. We don't care. We just made good optical quality lenses. And also we have a bigger size, large format. Image cycle is 46.7, which is much bigger than anything else. So that's the policy of Tokina Lenses.
So basically what you're saying was the main fundamental thing was making sure the optics was right, getting the optics right. So Michael, tell us a bit about why you decided to go with Tokinas.
Smoke Between Trees is a character-driven drama, and it's a very small film. It's not a big budget film. It was quite small, and I was shooting 8K, so I needed a lot of coverage. I was using hardly any lighting, a lot of natural light, which I do a lot in my commercial work, a lot of natural light. So I wanted something that was, one, going to be a lovely image quality that was consistent right across the image, or as consistent as I could get across the image. One that gave me a lot of stop so that I could work in a lot of natural light and low light. And one that then made it easy for me on set because I was working with a very small crew. So I wanted something that had a similar form factor as I could within the lenses, so it made swapping lenses quite quick and efficient in that way. And the other thing, shooting 8K on the film, predominantly 8K, I wanted to be in a position where in post-production I could manipulate the image quite a bit, so I wanted something that was going to give me a lot of sharpness, which I got from the Tokinas as well. Okay. One of the other elements for me was there wasn't a lot of long lens work. It was all very personal, and the camera was always going to be quite close to the subjects. There is a lot of shots where I'm in a real house and quite a small room, and I've got characters right up close to the lens and then full length in the distance. So the 18mm played a lot. And I was really happy with the fact that there was not a lot of distortion, and especially when you've got someone's face right up close to the lens on an 18mm, it actually held up really, really well. So that was really important. That was a good thing. I guess then from there, the 18 played a lot, even in the back seats of cars. So within car rigs, I don't do a lot of big rigs. It was me in the back seat of the car and covering from there. So the 18mm played a lot there. But the lenses intercut really beautifully as well, right through the range, you know. So I do also a lot of work with actors and non-actors, which when you're working with non-actors, you want a minimum of fuss in the way in which you're conducting yourself on set, which ties into that idea of when you're changing a lens, you don't want it to become an arduous task, you want it to be very simple, and so that you're not distracting people who are not so familiar with cameras and that world. So again, it worked very nicely. So yeah, you can also see the trailer on YouTube at the moment, Smoke Between Trees or Michael Joy, you'll find it, yeah.
Now, Chris, back to you. Quick question: did you see Tokina, from 3 years ago to where it's now? You come in leaps and bounds, haven't you, as far as the cinema market's concerned?
3 years ago, we have only 3 lenses of the prime lenses. Now, 6 lenses. Yes. And then maybe end of this year, we will introduce 135. Yeah. They are all from 18 to 135 T1.5. We will make it expanded more and more.
I see we have a new lens, a semi-new lens here, and Michael, you were eyeing that off for a bit. Now this is the quintessential lens for me, really, or what people know Tokina also very well is for their 11-16.
Yeah, which I have one of those. Yeah.
So I mean, it's like everyone literally has 11-16 in their kit, Yeah. But now they brought out the 11-20, which really gives you really more coverage as far as focal length is concerned. So Chris, Itoh-san.
We concentrate the optical quality, and these two are full frame. And we don't care the heavier, we don't care the bigger. But in the meantime, we want to make it compact, user-friendly lenses. That's the 11-20. Super 35, 95 diameter lenses series. 1120 is first lenses, and now very successful. We'll make it 50 to 135, maybe the end of this year. That's all same T2.9.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, Chris Itoh-san. Thank you, Michael Joy, for joining us at MET 2019. So this is Clinton signing out, and thank you for watching.